Hey guys, this is the second part of our How to French Braid, and we're going to do it all the way down her hair. And again, this is great for a short or long hair. Now, just like we did it when we were going to do one side, we start with a starting point, a starting piece of hair, and it's usually in the center of however you're going to French braid. If I was going to French braid from one side to the other, I would find a starting point that was in the center there. So I've got my hair. I'm fixing the little scragglers, and now I just take a side on either side of my starting point, just as if I was going to do a regular braid. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to pull it, and this takes a little practice, but once you get it, it's so easy and it always looks nice. I'm going to get my straggler so it's nice and straight, and I start out doing one full braid. Just like that, just like normal, no fuss, no muss. Now, as I go down, I'm going to take hair from either side and fold it in with these other pieces. So now I've got that. Now I'm going to fold this in. And you don't have to be precise, because French braiding, if it's not precise, it still looks good. I've got that. See, I've got this little tiny piece of hair here. Well, I'm going to fold it, and it's not going to be so tiny now because I'm going to add a larger piece, and I'm doing larger braid. You could do it as thin or as thick as you want. So now I've still got my 3 pieces. I've got my 1 piece here. I've got the one that I folded over, and then I'm folding that right over. Adding hair again. Keeping it tight with my thumb, then taking that piece, grabbing some hair here. You see how we're doing this? Keep it tight with my thumb. Every time I make a braid, I tighten it. So she's being so sweet by not screaming. But again, I've folded it over. Do you see how we're starting to get the braid here? Just like that. And you start to go really fast. And just straighten it as you go. I've got my 3rd piece, so I've got 1 here. I've got the one that I just folded over, and again, I've got this one. Now, as you start to run out of hair, or there's always that sticker, that place in the middle, that there's not really any hair to blend, then just braid it like normal, like you would normally do. See? Over, over, over. Now I can add the pieces that are lower to it. See how I do this? And it still looks braided. I'm just basically covering up that little plain braid that I did, just like that. And we'll add some pieces to the bottom. I hope you can see that. You want to put your head forward a little bit? There we go. Add some pieces. I'm going to braid it. Take these little stragglers. There may be some stragglers just depending on the length of your child's hair. Those you can use a bobby pin with, or you can tuck under, which I'm going to show you. Now, I have used pretty much all the hair she has. I'm going to braid it just as if we were doing it normal. This I'm going to tuck under because she actually has soccer. So I'm braiding it till the very end. You could put a ponytail here, but I am going to tuck it in. I'm going to use the ponytail. I keep it right on my wrist so I can slide it on her ponytail to secure it. And then I'm going to tuck it up under. There we go. And I'm going to use a bobby pin. All right, guys, it is back, and we are doing this one more time. I'm just going to blend it to the video so you can see how to do it center. It's kind of hard to do it when you're doing it sideways, but I wanted to show you, give you one more view of how we do it. Again, you're going to take the center point of whatever direction you're going to French braid. Tilt your head back just a smidge, just so they can see. It's the center base, basically the center of where we're going to French braid, because we're going to go all the way back. And I'm not going to talk as much in this. I'm just going to let you watch, and then you can practice. So you grab your 3 pieces of hair, just like this, and do a regular braid, as if that's all you had. And that's how I get started, so that it stays tight. And I do that 1 or 2 times. 1 or 2 twists and we're good to go. So now I'm going to add hair. As I move along, I'm going to add it to this portion, and then I'm going to tighten it with my thumb and add it to this portion. I don't have a certain amount of hair that I use. I just kind of go along as we go down the hair. I just use my finger to run, and whatever it comes up with is what I end up braiding. Again, tighten, twist, pull hair, just like that. You see, I'm just getting all my stragglers. Tighten, twist, and if you go down and you have a little mess up, you can always fix it at the end. It's not that big a deal. So we've got that. Now we're going to twist, just like that, and over. I hope you guys can see this. Like that. You can put your head down just a little bit, babe. She's doing homework. So I'm rubbing her head while she does homework. Twist again. Now, if I wanted to, this would be a perfect midpoint. If I wanted to just stop there, leave the bottom of the hair alone, I could just braid all the way down, just like this, see? Just braid all the way down and just leave that as a little pigtail. But I'm going to do her whole head. So we're just going to keep adding, 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 and eventually you're going to run out of hair, and that's when you are just going to go back to basic braiding. Very simple. But as you're doing your basic braid, you're going to add hair as you move along. That's how it works. See how we do this? I'm going to pull you guys out a little bit and see. I hope you can see that. I don't know if you can. There's the phone, of course. But this is a quick video. And we are just going to, can you kind of scooch up a little, sit up straight? There. See how we're doing this? We're almost at the end. We're just going to braid, 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 and fold this over. I know this is kind of long and boring, but if you want to learn how, this is it. Now, see, I've got her braid here. Turn your head just a little. There. You see how that is? And I'm going to put it in a rubber band. And again, like I told you, you can fold it up under to make it look pretty and add a little ribbon at the bottom, or you can leave it just like this and we're good to go. So I hope you guys can see how much fun it is to braid. And I'm going to draw back a little bit and you guys are good to go. All right, thanks for watching us how to French braid your hair. Bye.